It's going to be hard for him to beat like one of the Rotolos though, or like Nicky Rod is.
This year it's going to be teams.
Nicky Rod's ridiculous.
So it was like B team, and it was like
Oh yeah.
B team, and then the
Yeah, I saw that. All right, let's get it. I think Alex is coming. We're starting a leg entanglement today. You guys right there sitting on the ground. So you guys, I want you connected and stay as close as you can. That's an ongoing task. Connected around the hips to some degree. Any kind of hip connection, that's fine. I want you guys just moving between these to try to keep close to each other. Your job is to get to remove your knee, remove your foot from between my legs, and get to either completely disconnected or standing to some degree. My job is to stay on your legs as long as I can. If your hips come off the mat, I want to find a way to put them back on the mat, so I'm maintaining some capacity of controlling both legs to keep your hips on the mat, and just going to work on covering the toes. I want to find a way to cover the toes. So you guys, I want you to play with covering the toes with your body and your arm, and that's it. We're not going to, actually we'll submit today too. We're going to do submit or take the back. Okay, since these are both synonymous. As he's escaping, a lot of times his back opens up, and as I'm pinning his hips, I'm immobilizing him to a degree where I might be able to find a way to get to behind him. Same token for you. If you can end up on my back somehow, that's going to be a reset, or completely disconnect and get your leg out. So you have to choose. Sometimes some of these leg entanglements are mutual leg entanglements where now this would be like we're both tying each other's legs up. My job was to submit him. His job was to get out or get on my back, okay? Get out would be, I no longer have him between my legs and he can stand, or he can get on my back, chest to back, right? So we're gonna just play here. We'll put on a longer round for this one so you guys can get a lot of different reps. Try different connections, different sides, different arms, different implications. Try different things. Put the leg in different places and then play, all right? Thing you should focus on for the guy who's attacking or trying to maintain it, keep a connection around their hips. Try to gather or collect both legs to some capacity and have some connection around their hips. All right, next, we are going to try to only finish by covering the toes to some capacity. So if you guys like these, that's fine, or heel hooks, that's also fine, or this where I'm covering the toes and I'm finishing, okay? We could do any kind of finish that covers the toes, okay? Let's play, 3, 2, 1. And defending guy, as I said, either negation, like get out, or get on their back. You're both trying to get on each other's back, and one of you is trying to submit. Go ahead. Hey, what's up, man? Did you catch that or no? Yeah. Cool. Let's put some. It's okay. So then you would just do the part of the game where you're just getting in there, feeling. I'll show you really quick what happens.
Can you show me if I can stop?
Yeah, I can show you. Sure.
I find myself in that position a lot.
I'm going to have you go sit down. Give me your foot. I'll show you some specific ways, but here's every finish. Covers the toes, and it either hyperextends their ankle this way, rotates their ankle this way, or rotates their ankle this way. It could destroy your knee or your ankle. Those are the main ways that this breaks, this joint. So you can cover the toes with your armpit, wrap it up tight, rotate. Cover the toes with your armpit, wrap it up tight, hyperextend. Cover the toes with your armpit, rotate. Cover the toes with your hand, rotate. And each of these has a different, you can play around with my foot if you want. So hyperextension, right? And your legs are here to keep that leg from moving. Whether you wrap around or you kick or whatever it is, both your legs are just busy connecting around as deep as possible around me. So get close. Good. So if you want to finish, that's what, right? You feel how it's a good spot?
Yeah.
Guys are going to go like this. And that's when you switch to the rotational ones. Exactly, there you go. And you'd never have to do these fast, the rotational ones in the class, just because it could break. It's a break, so like your foot being in my pocket here, you feel that, how fast that could come on?
Yeah.
All right, so it's very, very quick, the rotation.
You always want to cover?
Some sort of covering of the toe, so see how your toe's there? I'll cover that, wrap. Or cover the toes,
Yeah.
and wrap. And you feel the pressure?
Yeah.
So you can do a lot with just knowing how this thing breaks. If I gave you a stick and I said find as many ways to break it as possible, you'll be able to do it. And it's the same thing with the body. Let me put the timer on. Oh, it's Nick. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Is this thing on? Okay, Google. Play Wide Eyes Renaissance album. Another guy, remove yourself. So choose who's the attacker. You're both trying to get on each other's back. One of you is trying to tap. Tap the other guy. And be ready to tap. Good interference. Use your other foot to interfere. Good. Use a different grip. Try using your right hand to go under it.
Right hand under here.
Yeah, and then make like a rear naked choke grip on top of it. And now you can crunch your elbow up and pop your left elbow down to the floor. And rotate it. Rotate his foot.
Oh, my left elbow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And rip your right elbow back. You could get some tightness on that, depending on. Sure. Any grip works. It's just the function that you're trying to achieve. Wrap it up. Rip it off. And one of you is trying to negate or get back, chest to back. One of you is trying to submit and stay committed. Still play from there. You can still play from there. See his hips are off the mat. Find a way to put his hips back on the mat. Need to find a way. Yep. Continually maintain that condition of getting his hips to the mat. Protect your heel. He's wrapping it. Use your free foot. What do we got here? Nice. Little leg attacks. Prince needs to jump in with someone if anybody wants to rotate him in. Nick will be out in just a minute.
We haven't done this in forever.
Yep. Use your other foot to interfere as well. Try to cover the toes, and we're looking for a submission. Prince, stay as close as you can to him. Grab him with both of your legs. Try to collect both of his legs and control both of his legs. Keep his hips on the mat, or try to find a way to put his hips back on the mat. Re-enter into the leg entanglement. Oh, enter into the leg entanglement. Once he's flat, we'll reset. Good. Why did no music come on? Okay, Google. Volume up. Okay, Google. Volume up. Volume 5. Whoa. There we go. It's prime time. Not sponsored. Yep. So yeah, one guy's is negating, one guy's attacking and initiating. Switch partners, jump in. Mix in with everybody. Again, be prepared to tap. What's up, brother? I'll get you in. Actually, yeah, I'll just restate the game and we'll play again.
Where do you keep getting those primes, man?
I bought them for $1 each.
How would you get that?
I bought 80 of them, 80 something. Yeah. Here, let me just bring everyone in really quick. I'm going to just restate the game one more time, which will be good because some of you guys kind of just could use a little refresher on what we're doing. All right, so one guy is initiating double seated leg entanglement. So you have ongoing tasks in any leg entanglement. I'm going to put it in an asymmetrical one so that they're not symmetrical. Good. So let's start asymmetrical. This makes sure that we know who's the attacker and who's the defender. Even though it's mutual shootout, one guy staying close and connected to the hips as long as we can. Ongoing process of trying to find a way to submit them by covering the toes first and then submitting them. Covering the toes first and then submitting them. Whatever way you could think of that. Even the rotational, covering the toes and submitting them. Whatever you guys can think of there, that's fine. You could do anything you want, but they must be toes covered attacks. We could cover with our body or our hands. I'm attacking him, so his job is negation. My job is to continue the attack cycle, keep his hips pinned. So keep my legs connected in some way around his hips while I'm trying to do this submitting. Stay as close as possible and gather both of his legs. Control and gather both of his legs to some capacity. And you guys will find attacks all over the place if you could do those first few things. This is where all the moves come from. Being able to do this. If their hips come off the mat, find a way to get your hips up. Find a way to re-enter the legs and get their hips back on the mat, however you can. Right? I might have to do a different thing depending on what's going on here. I'll probably re-catch his knee and we'll get his hips back on the mat. And this is going to be a constant battle. He's going to keep trying to find a way to extract his knee lines and get his hips off the mat, and I'm going to keep trying to find ways to continually gather his legs and find new leg entanglements, okay? There's nothing textbook. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of chaos. So let's play it, all right? If the guy's hips come off the mat, try to find a way to put him back down. This would be an advanced game because I'm giving you guys a lot to explore and a lot of parameters to work with. But this is representing kind of what leg entanglements are doing to the best I can. If you get to standing, so both feet on the mat, outside my legs, or some capacity standing, reset. If they get chest to back, reset. And if I get chest to back, reset. So at any time, if I'm attacking him and I see something open up where I think I could get behind him, I'm allowed to do that. Once we're chest to back, just like this, it's going to be done, okay? It's mutual. All right, so one guy is attacking and he will tap. He will submit. The other guy is just negating, trying to get him off, trying to get to standing, okay? Not attack. It's not a mutual attack, all right? I'll add the mutual attack later. Cool. 3, 2, 1. Back at it. Yeah, verbally say like offense, defense. If you see their hip come off the mat, put their hip back on the mat. Keep finding ways to bundle both of their legs, control both of their legs while we're looking to cover the toes and get a submission. No fast joint locks, okay guys? If his hips are off the mat, find a way to gather both legs and put his hips back on the mat. Keep his hips on the mat as long as you can with leg entanglements. Go for your counterattack, possibly. Separate his legs. Defending man, I want you to get your knees out of there. Who's a defending man? Good. Cover the toes. And we're looking for a rotational tap, but you can't do it fast. Chris, if you feel any kind of strange pressures, just tap. It's looking ugly. Good, good heel slip. They call that a heel slip, right? If their hips come off the mat, find a way to reorganize your legs and hands to get their hips back on the mat. Top player, try to find chest to back, done. Chest to back makes it done. Watch your heads, boys. Jay and Alex, you could also do chest to back to reset the game. Nice, Prince. Textbook. That was great, man. If you watch Craig Jones and what he does, he always does what you just did. So, congratulations. You are now Craig Jones. Whenever you watch him live rolling, he always does that same sequence, but just obviously different because every time you do something, it's different.
So what was it? Just move up?
Yeah, you pushed up onto him, got your foot on the mat, then you got your knee on the mat, and it was over once you got your leg out. It's funny you just made it up, because years ago I would probably teach that sequence, and here it is just showing up. Cover the toes, get the tap. Nice, Alex. Chest to back, chest to back. Still live, still live. I was gonna say that could keep going. There you go, Chris. Yeah, once his chest down on you and his legs away. Let's switch partners. Let's switch partners. Finish your game, and then we switch. They're tied up nice and deep, so let's let them finish. Busy hands, Nick. Let's get busy hands. Gonna want to busy hands, rip his legs apart, remove his connections around your hips.
Nice, Rob.
Finish him, Rob. Oh, man.
That belly down, like, I'm still working on that myself, but that's what you just did.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Switch partners. We're gonna play. All right, for this one, mutual leg locks now. You guys can both shoot it out, but it's the same parameters. One guy's still trying to get out, get to feet, get chest to back, right? As you're doing, you know what you're doing now. But now both guys can tap each other. Some of you are already doing it. I just want to make sure everybody does it now, okay? So both guys can cover the toes and get a submission. Whatever you want. Any way to tangle.
That you
Well,
really,
it's becoming, like, yeah.
you're really trained on. I mean, it's like
Hey, do that butterfly hook in. You want this to come pop out a little bit, so my kind of right there. Hey. You want that butterfly hook in? So you want your knee pushing my knee this way, and then the heel going counter. Yep.
Keep gathering both his legs.
The other one is going down.
Keep gathering both his legs. Yeah.
Hands?
Yeah. If you can get a tap, yeah, you can cover with your hands.
It doesn't have to be underarm.
No.
So how do you make it this way or like anyway?
Play, I'll show you after. Just play. Think about how you could rotate his leg. The best ability, given your physiology. Good. Feet and legs are pretty strong, so you need good connections. I'd say the leg that's between your legs is probably the one I would go for, but hey, maybe you'll stumble upon a new move, which is totally possible. Both guys thinking about hyperextension and rotation. Let's cover the toes. Keep control of both legs.
Look, I got you here.
Yeah, I'm always trying to take the hand. Maybe that's a better way of approaching it. Just slap it off. Pop it off.
Slap it. I make money now. Joe, like a gorilla.
Oh my God.
Get your leg to the inside. Pummel it inside so you can help your leg out. That was an interesting way to tap.
We're working together for years. We know each other.
The foot tap.
Yeah.
If you have like a little rotation to it too, so you kind of twist up and go back.
Good cue.
Show them that you're off.
Right after you go.
Defense is always like here, down. But you know that's coming. It's just a butterfly.
This leg.
So, and here.
You know, like you were around. I'm gonna defend. Everyone knows this. And now you go shoot the butterfly.
Yeah, I'll get
And I take it out. Is that butterfly open? And you're right. Yeah.
Try to gather both his legs at all times. Try to always gather both his legs. As a precursor to getting to submissions, always pick his legs up, keep them off the floor. Try to control his legs. That helps keep his hips on the mat. There it is. It's right there. Got the inside heel hook. Ooh, he's got invisible heels. Yeah, different sizes too, I find. There's different matchups.
That schema is serious shit. The schema on it, that comes out so fast. That one I just did.
Yeah, you can play that. I've tapped from that before. You can play that. Try to make good connection. A little bit tighter connection. Nice, inside heel hook. There it is. Inside heel hook. 45 seconds.
Your toes are stronger than my whole grip.
It's okay. Keep interacting with the information. Things will start showing up as you get familiar. Chris got some leg lock defense here. I like it. Uncovering your toes or hiding your heels and uncovering your toes. It just seems to be the theme there. Hey, that looks good, Ralph. That's nice. You're in the John Wayne. Put his hips back on the mat. Hit that.
I don't know. I feel like you know Trump's coming.
Prince, you could also try to get chest to back. Let's 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. Do 1 more minute. That's it. 1 more minute. Watch that heel hook there. It's going to be a strong one. That would be a strong break. You're perfect. Keep surviving. There's another one there.
No, he's not cranking. He had it.
That's why Nick's a good partner. Busy feet, busy hands. Always busy trying to find something to push off of you. Tap. 10 seconds. Finish your game, finish your game. Whenever you're done, just sit and wait. We'll get you right to the next one. See, as I said, you could just make moves up. If you just do the right, cover the toes, wrap the heel, you get a tap, man. Alex made a move up. Alex, you want to show the class how that worked? You guys think you could run that back again? Let's run it. Try to run that in the middle. It was 50-50, I think. This was cool. See if they could.
So I was basically down here.
You had a figure 4.
Oh, you're down there.
Let's see if they can pull it back.
I can't like this.
Yeah.
This leg was straight. I was just defending over here. I wasn't looking at the legs, so that was straight.
You did have a figure 4.
I did?
Yeah.
And then I go with this leg.
Yep. You heel hooked this leg.
This one.
Yeah. It was interesting how you hit that.
Oh, like that?
It was really sick, like right on the money. Yeah, the guy had a figure 4 like this, like really bent.
Yeah.
And Alex just went over the top and outside heel hooked that. Yep. And he went like over it, grabbed it, and then finished right there like that. It was pretty good. So let's play another leg lock game. This time I'm going to force you in a situation. You're going to be in 50-50, but you must not bolt your legs. You must play in an open kind of leg situation. Neither can flee. Both of you, I want you to upgrade to a better leg entanglement or get chest to back. All right, so it's a mutual thing. We're also trying to tap each other out. We're going to have an open leg entanglement. The other guy is going to bolt. So one will bolt, where he figure 4s his legs. And one guy has to play open. Can't connect. I know a lot of guys are doing that nowadays. So I want you to find a way to protect your heel with your free leg. Anytime he starts wrapping my toes and my heel up, I do have my hands in free leg to help free my toes. And then I'm going back to this situation. I want to try to find ways to upgrade into a better leg entanglement. I'll give you an idea. Here's one. Already better. My hips are flanking his knee. I'm in good position to cover his toes and rotate. I'm also in good position to gather both legs while I play. All right? Another good idea would be to find a way behind each other. Given any guy tries to move or you see a pathway to the back, take it. If you chest to back, it's done. So you now have to play with open legs, one guy at a time. He's going to have closed legs. You can open your legs and move, and you're trying to upgrade, and I'm trying to upgrade to any better situation. So this would be asymmetrical now, favoring me, where I can control both of his legs and seek exposing his heel and covering his toes, right? So let's play now in this situation with open.
Ankle bear hug.
Yeah, ankle bear hug. I always like to get both legs. Even here, I'm trying to separate and control both his legs to some capacity, because down the line, it opens up the next deal, right? So, and we're always controlling his knee. If he drops his knee down, he can wrap now around my hips, and now it's a very asymmetrical situation. He's got an advantage, I don't have one, okay? Then we have to find ways to separate his feet and move to a better advantage position. So if you guys get to any advantage where it's asymmetrical, favoring one guy, play there until somebody taps, okay? So I want you to find a way to make a different angle, get a different connection, and find a tap here. When you guys get to these new positions that aren't the start position, if one guy just simply escapes it, that's a reset, okay? For you and you, when the guy escapes it, I want you re-entering on me. So as you pop your leg out, find a way to re-enter into my leg as I was escaping, and you're trying to tap each other out mutually, okay? So this is legit. Any of that stuff is legit, but I have to play with open feet here, no matter what. I start the game open and I don't bolt, okay? Just to play around with a different sensitivity now, a different kind of idea. One of my favorite things that I would always do, especially against a better guy, if he was really connected to me, and I would play open a lot because it lets me actually hide my leg, and I could use this as a pry bar to help just escape me and get up. And that's what I used to do a lot when I didn't want to play around with guys who I didn't know if they were really good at leg lots or not. With each other, you kind of know each other's limits, but some guys you don't know. And it's really good idea to just get out of the leg entanglement in the first place, especially if you don't trust them. And they come to class and they're just like, it's better to just get out of the leg entanglement, go on top and crush them for 5 more minutes. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let's play. Yeah, if you don't trust them, don't play leg entanglements. So I'm in a, yeah, but if your heel's is gonna be open, you're gonna, so yeah, I'm always gonna be sitting like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and stay close. You can wrap your legs around him as deep as you want. But one guy's bolted, locked up, one guy's open. Keep his hips on the mat, Ralph. Getting hot.
Yeah, the thing is with that, like, you were covering that foot, which was good, but it wasn't planted. It was like, yeah, and then
Ralph,
I felt,
did you feel that would have broke, like really broke?
That's why I asked him to do it again. Let's keep it going. This is weird. You head back here.
Feedback's good for when you tap, especially with these. Tell each other, like, I think that would have broke me, or it just kind of hurt a little.
well, you didn't tap till I stomped on the side. That extra end
Yeah.
rotation.
How much pressure do you get on it? I said, I need to do something fast.
Play it with open feet. Try to upgrade. Both of you are trying to wrap that heel. Both of you are trying to split and control both legs.
Sit up. Do it again. And crush your legs. I saw something on interwebs. It's fucking hard. Like, elbow down the middle.
I think that's the only thing that
And pull.
you need.
Breaks it. I think it with my hands.
Ralph and Jay just tapped each other with the same situation. I think the size differences make a big difference here, though. Leg length. There you go, Prince. Getting there.
You and Joe have it, but
Can't help it. I get that from my top.
like the cop is not.
Is he okay?
He's gonna come back soon.
Okay.
I spoke to him yesterday. Like, we have a group chat.
Did he get injured or something?
He had cataract surgery, and then they were giving him like eye drop prednisone.
Oh.
And he had allergic reaction to the prednisone.
Oh.
Blur vision and can't see.
Okay, as long as he doesn't, it's not just he doesn't like me.
Yeah. But
Said as long as it's not me.
It's 5 bottle.
as far as forget to go on like blood pressure, like a jacket blood pressure, like.
Dude's in good shape too.
2.5 minutes. Let's switch partners one more time. Let me just reiterate the game. This one, I'm going to reinforce now that both of you play with open legs. So neither guy is going to be able to connect his legs at the beginning of the game. So you're both going to have, actually, I want it symmetrical. You're both going to start like this, opened up. Don't connect your feet. Don't connect you're both here. Just keep them separated. You have to protect your heel without connecting and covering it yourself. All right, so I noticed a couple of guys were starting like asymmetrical. Start symmetrical with open legs, okay? It's the same thing on both sides. I'm not connecting at all. If you do connect, either you call it out or just reset the whole game, okay? You're allowed to connect after there's a change in angle, and I've changed the game now. Now we're going into the submissions. It's a one-sided idea here. He really doesn't have much on me. He could try to tap me out over there, but usually by then, I mean, I could even just hold this tight and press through, and you could get it there. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, you could grab like this, pull through. I'd say cover the toes and just prevent the heel from rotating, and then right there, you could blast it.
So you're rotating and then
Yeah, and I might even pick my hips up so I could. Do you feel pressure there? A lot of pressure there?
Where's that pressure going exactly?
MCL through his ACL.
You hit it in.
Yeah. So you got to prevent his rotation. It's a little bit more dangerous than a heel hook, I'd say, because it could come on really quick. But I'd say getting my shoulder on the mat heavy and then blasting through with my hips. My hips are going, right? Because I put my shoulder on the mat, lets my hips move. That's how we get a lot of pressure.
Like a sideways knee bar.
Yeah, it's a lateral knee bar. I've heard that expression before. Usually when I'm playing with this, the guy will decide to rotate one way or another, and that's when he exposed his own heel for me. And then I get a bent leg, and now I can finish with a really nice classic heel hook. And you can finish these anyway. There are better ways to do it, but that's just fine by me. Did you get scared?
Yeah.
Good. So yeah, we're always trying to collect both of his legs. We're always trying to do that when we get to these asymmetrical situations. So we're symmetrical with open feet, no bolts, no closing it. I have to figure out ways to move my feet around on him into different configurations and get advantages. And now I can start working on gathering his legs, covering his toes, breaking, all right? Both guys are trying the same exact task now. If you end up chest to back or standing, it's gonna be a reset. Right back in. This time, both open, trying to upgrade. And as I said, you can only connect your legs after the upgrade. So even here, now I'm allowed to. But at the beginning, when we're just playing in this first spot, no connected. So no locking. Staying open, and we both have to figure out how to expose each other's heel here with pulling his knee, right? But also don't let him go too far where he can grab us and we can't grab him, right? Because now I'm facing his leg and he's not facing my leg. He doesn't have anything controlled. As opposed to this, now it's kind of mutual. I'd say favoring me because I have this attack here. Favoring you because my other leg's not there to help. You have another leg to interfere. All of these little tiny changes, even up here. You can play with this too. I don't care, but it can't be connected. All right? I'll show you one sequence that I used to use a lot. I'd play here, and I wouldn't connect at all. I would always use this pressure to expose his heel, see his heel being exposed. And I'd go this way, and now I have options. If he dives down on my foot, I would usually use my other foot to kick him, free my foot, and turn. And that's where I would get my turn. And now I'm attacking this really easy exposure right here, and I break it into the floor, right? So that was the sequence that I used a lot. That's by having open feet. When I bind myself to this, I get a little stuck. It gets a little linear. And as you guys are seeing, it doesn't necessarily protect you. I saw you hit a heel hook right here on the top foot. However you did it, I can't bend that way, but you did it. He had like a tight lock on, and you like grabbed this and got it right there, and that was tight. So yeah, you could do that. I used to say like dropping in, that would be dropping my knee to the mat. That puts a post here, so if he tried to come grab my head, he can't. And then I have here or here. Any of these are upgrades, all right? So start open, trying to tap each other out. If anybody moves to another position, then you can lock. All right, and I'm still open. I'm still in the same spot. I gotta find a way to get out. Right, and then I use my free leg to get me out. All right, let's play. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So it's gonna come from this. I use my foot, and then I'm here. I'll grab this foot so he doesn't rotate. Grab the toe, lock it down. And now I have to press off of you. Feel? Yeah, because I could go like this. So I came up and blasted through. It gets a little fast, that one. You could suddenly damage someone, so just be careful. If you're 50-50, it's open. If you're 50-50, it's open. Open legs. Legs are not connected. Grab each other's knees to start. He's hard to tap with the rotation. I've seen him. He kind of doesn't have heels, I think. Some people have really pronounced heels. Go ahead, lock your legs now. Now you can lock your legs. You have an advantage. Wrap your legs around his leg. Lock. Yeah, kick your leg right over the top of it. Lock, lock, lock. Go to the other leg. For your hand to connect. Keep open legs. Both of you in 50-50. Keep open legs. Ralph, watch your heads. Watch your heads. Sorry.
Oh my god.
We almost had head collision.
That was grabbing your heel.
There it is, Nick.
I know. That was pretty cool because yeah, so I kind of reinforced this. I just grabbed here.
It's all good. Good escape. Nice. Both of you guys. That was good. Good battle. You guys are looking like seasoned leg lock champions over here. As I said, if you see chest to back, you can try to do that too. Chest to back does reset the game. He's making shit up. Let him work. Let him cook. Oh, outside heel hook.
That's why I let go just to get to your back and
Wow, we blew the whole class away. We have like 10 minutes left. I'm gonna, in a minute, get you guys rolling. Just want to play one more time or roll, whatever you want.
This one, the far one? Yeah. And then go. I don't know if you show it. You're gonna go. You have the left legs, left arm here. Yeah, there it is. Were you in this up or?
Oh, yeah. I see that one. Let me put it over here.
Nice, Ralph.
That was sick. I don't know what you just did.
They tapped you?
Yeah.
Have you like it this way too? But you gotta go a little further.
This is not being relaxed. Change.
Yeah, any way you could connect strong ways with your arms, just rotate that thing, break it. Some of them don't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. But just keep trying. I'm going to call time. Finish your game. You guys can finish. We'll watch. Counterattack.
Yeah.
Someone cracked. Cool. All right, I'm going to have you guys roll now. We're going to do some live rounds. Obviously, there's always a catch. I always have a catch to my live rounds because I think it's healthy. I'm going to have you guys start mounted with both arms up. Other guys mounted on top of you, gathering both of your arms. You know what I mean? You've seen it. You've seen it. You've seen it. Can I just have demonstrate for me, you two guys? Mounted on top. You've captured both of his elbows and they are above his head. And your chest is down. All right? That's how we're starting the round. You can organize your legs in any way you want. You could use hooks or you could use, seated mount. You could put your butterfly hooks in there as you're in mount if you want to try that. You can play that. You can play this. You can play one of them. See what you want. Play around a little. You can put your leg across and just make sure that you have both of his arms up as a prerequisite, okay? Starting the round there, everything goes. You guys know how we roll. So you see that? We're going to start in there. All your resets back and forth, starting here. If you have a bad shoulder, leave that shoulder out. Negotiate with each other about it. It does expose your shoulder to a little bit of... And that's it. We're going to roll. Roll, baby, roll. Just like these boys. It's a triangle now. Watch your neck there, Alex. Running out of mat. Let's get a new angle. All leg locks, all leg entanglements today. The whole damn day, all leg entanglements. Guys who are in the stream, I'm going to be streaming this on my new channel that's just for jiu-jitsu, Eco Fico Submission Grappling. You can find it in my posts. I'm trying to get that to 50 subscribers so that we can stream there and not on this fragrance channel. Tell all your friends. I'm at 30 subscribers, so I need 20 more and I can live stream all these live streams on there. Right now we're just doing live rounds, starting with mount, and their arms are above their head. Later, brother. Heal that ankle up, man, so we could rip it off. Today inspired me. We did leg entanglements all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, this way. First week back, we're gonna, no leg entanglements. Even though a takedown was what got you. Yeah. Wasn't even a leg lock. I miss playing. Guys who are watching the stream later, you can zoom in on the stream and see your little zone. So you could zoom in on Alex over there and just watch them rolling. So I try to get a angle that gets like the whole room.
Where did they come from?
That's right here, probably.
How'd you do that? Yeah.
Is your elbows close to the ground?
Very good.
I'm running out of mat. We'll start over there. Careful. Ooh. Good timing. 2 minutes left with your partner. 2 minutes, and then we'll get a new partner.
I know what you're up to.
The rolling back tack?
Terrible. Oh my god.
You should mount them for that.
You actually showed me that move a while ago. It was a little different, but it's fun.
I don't even train anymore.
To go for weeks.
You took a week off? That'll set you back to the Stone Age, brother. Get your white belt out.
I know. What am I doing?
I'm gonna admit,
Where am I?
turn my head that way.
It's actually good for you.
It is. My
Yes.
joints feel so much better.
That and like the learning process. Forgetting is very important. Oh, the false reap. Back step into the ground. Ralph, just ground and pound. Aha. Almost. Ooh.
I curse this guy. So I down my steps in the morning like 6, 7. Hobbling.
Let's switch partners. Start your round as is. Mounted, arms up. All right? All your resets are there, okay? It's one more round. Yep. One more round and then we're out of here. Starting mounted. Yeah, started mounted. Arms above your head. You must. Yes. Gather his arms up and play. It's a nice bottle. Let's fix this. All right, it's 8 degrees outside.
Fucking freezing. That's 75 in here.
Get nice and warm in here, though. Starting mounted with both arms above your head. That's how we're starting the roll. This is about the last roll here. And then we are open mat. I think I like this thing over here. Let's move on. Repositioning. I think the lighting's better. Sorry for the shaky, guys. We gotta get a better tripod. Arm in guillotine. Nice.
No,
Free your head now, Prince. We're going to keep freeing our head over and over again.
free your head.
Yep. Keep getting it away from Ralph's grips. We're going to find a way to break his legs open. Keep your hands on his body. Keep them off the floor.
It's using that man's strength.
Hell yeah. All right. Good. Good. Keep working. Keep working. Got to hyperextend the foot. If the foot's not hyperextended, you won't get the tap. Watch yourself. Good. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
So like the 3-minute rounds.
You do whatever you want. It's your class. You can rest if you need to. I'm cool with it, man. I'm pretty laissez-faire with that stuff. I'm no drill sergeant. It's your class. It's your class.
Start wherever you want. Shoulder.
Your elbow or your...
Elbow and shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
I had it. You know, from there, you just,
Yeah.
you know, stack it, log it.
Got to roll without use of that arm now. Tape it down. Four minutes. Plenty of time. Cover his hips. Cover his hips. Got to cover the hips. It's prime time. That was interesting.
You got it anyway. Yeah.
Careful, Ralph. Careful, Ralph. Oh. Sorry. Separate his feet, Prince. Protect yours. If it bothers you, just tap. Don't wait. It's looking good for one day of leg entanglements. Go ahead, wrap it up. Nice, guys. Good shootout. It already looks really good, Prince, man. I know you didn't really play that much. It was one day really focused on it. I called out to him because I got worried. Dog bar. Triangle Kimura. Sweep him. Sweep him. Looking pretty good, guys. You got a minute left. Got a minute left.
Cut my chin. Pull it up. Swing your left arm on me. Raise the elbows up.
Get behind. Get behind. Ten seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Time.
So slick that knee ball wasn't there.
You know what? You're off.
Stuff for a big
Because I felt it coming, and my knee was like this, and I just. But yeah, you definitely could have gotten more pressure, but if it was like this, I was over. But I just turned my leg. I needed.
Hey, it looks good, man. You guys are pretty impressive. If you guys want to keep rolling, go ahead. Class is over, though. Just letting you know. For people who have to be at work and all that. If you want to keep rolling, go ahead.
No, lazy, sick.
Start however you want. Hell yeah, man. Looks good. He picked it up quick.
Yeah, he is.
He was like, I don't know what to do. How do you do it? Now he's like making stuff up. I love it. Just gotta worry about him like letting someone break his leg. That's the problem with good partners. You don't fear you don't fear them so much, but you should fear them a little
You're
bit.
about to be there. You're about to break somebody. They're not tapping.
Yeah.
You just know in your head, okay, I can do this.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. All right, the 4-minute timer's on. It just came on, so go with it. Let's get this. We just got 2 guys rolling now, guys who are watching the stream. Class is ended. We did a full class of leg entanglement games today. Just a couple different ones that I was noticing guys doing certain things, so we changed up some of the tasks. I even had a guy today over there sitting against the wall who asked me at the beginning of class, said he doesn't know how to do any leg locks, and now if you watch him even just through like the one class, he already looks really good. And it's been one leg entanglement focus class he's ever taken with me, so people can do it, man. Sorry, loud snap.
Finally got like something in my garage. It's like my space.
Little elbow in the head was good right there. I like that. Gotta get warm before I walk outside because it's like 8 degrees. Pretty happy with how the class turned out today.
But I just saying to myself, you're too old for this. Time's ticking away.
Hell yeah, man. It looks great. I love it. I see that you picked up leg locks immediately. So imagine a couple months with that, you know, and you get more comfortable there, start to see things clearer. It's good. All right, that's that. That is the end of the stream. Our last men standing are right there.
Comes before you know it.
Survivor.